We have another anti-black incident happening at a public school in Boston, because we did another story of a mock slave auction in the same city. Well, I want you to hear what this young brother say that he had to endure at the hands of these little white supremacists.
My grades started to get a little bit down, so I had to get removed from my classes and go to different classes downstairs and do work there because I couldn't focus in class.
Now, everyone knows that Boston has a reputation of anti-black racism. A lot of our NBA players have talked about they didn't like going to Boston because of the racism that would be happening at the Celtics games. And it's crazy. You have a bunch of black players playing for the Boston Celtics, but you got a lot of anti-black racists that's in the crowd. My thing is, if you are truly an anti-black racist, why are you watching black men play any sports? You should only be going to sports that you don't see black people whatsoever. That's always so weird to me. You don't like us, but yet you're still coming around us or going watch us being entertained by black folk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the racists that don't want to see black people, I respect those kind of racists. You know what I'm saying? But when you put your children in school, make sure you know what the demographics are. Make sure that they have enough of a black population in that school where that your child has some sort of backup from those young brothers and sisters in that school. See, as more and more, things come out, that lie, because a big lie that northern states don't have the racism like the South. The North has a different kind of racism. That's that liberal racism. I always tell people, give me that Southern racism all day long. Because at least the Southern racism, if they racist to you, it's going to be pretty upfront. But the liberal racism up North is that, yeah, they feel the exact same way as the Southern racist, but they're going to be racist with a smile. They're going to be racist with microaggressions. But you press them enough, they're going to talk just like that Southern racist, just like them. That's why I say I'm not impressed with Democrat or Republican, because they both on the same team. And any black person get caught up in the politics of that and thinking they're different, like that's the biggest con they ever did to you. Because Boston is a liberal city. In all these liberal cities, black people aren't good in these liberal cities. Even if they get a mayor like Michelle Wu, right? She's the mayor of Boston, and you still got all that racism going on. You're going to have black people on the city council. Like Tania Anderson Fernandez, black woman, and how she talked about all the racism on the city council in Boston. It's a lot of racism going on up there in Boston. And I know some of you brothers and sisters from Boston, you probably can share your stories, and we probably hear for days how anti-black that city is.
Councilor Braden, a white woman, has it that now that this body, because councilors, for example, all the white councilors here stick together, that they will vote or try to move the districts in a way that is not diverse sufficiently to be able to vote in electives of color. We have fought for a very long time. It is 2022. We're going back and forth about allegations, but here, people are not innocent until proven guilty. People are guilty first. People are crucified. People are lynched. Same old tricks, same masters though. And still, people, now everything's changed and everybody's upset. Everybody is boiling up. People are calling me and telling me, don't say anything, stay in your lane, be quiet, sit down, you will lose your seat, they won't vote for you. Fight, don't fight. What the do I have to do in this council in order to get respect as a black woman? And I'm gonna tell you, I am not afraid of losing the votes. I'm not afraid of the seat. I'm not afraid of anybody here. This is the message that I got.
Don't forget this country is built with white people, sustained by white people. The presidents all back in the day were white. If you don't like it, why don't you take your ass back to your with your stupid ass on your head, you ugly
This is what I get. I get about 3 or 4 of them in my office. I have 2 sons. times I've made mistakes, and once I learned it, I corrected immediately. Because I made a stupid mistake. Because I brought people that were loyal to me. I had 6 staff. As of yesterday, I have 4. That is clear for everyone to understand. When I make a mistake, I will be clear. I don't hate you as a white woman. I don't hate you as a white man. I am sick and tired of this body so stupidly racially divided, so afraid, so depraved. People with no faith because they are afraid of their losing their advancement.
That's why we're here to expose anti-black racism. One thing I've learned about anti-black racism, it thrives in darkness. It don't thrive when the light's on it. And that's why we got to keep shining the light. Keep shining the light. Every single time, shine the light on any incident of anti-black racism, especially when it comes to our children. Our children's first exposure to anti-black racism is always in the school. It's not going to be no Klansman or neo-Nazi. It's going to be the school, because a lot of them teachers are Klansmen and neo-Nazis in the mind.